Yeah.
I'm working with maybe this is my most in-depth guy. And we're there, right? So at the time, everything that I given him, making him he's on like day 38 or something, fasting or something, right?
Right.
All the products, scraping his gut, mineralizing his body, pulling the metals out of his mouth. He's already lost 40 something pounds. He looks totally different from when he started out the pictures. We come in, meet you, we do your sound healing, right? It was probably the best experience of my life. You know what I mean? And when he's done, he's explaining all his colors, everything that he felt and everything. Now, after that, I go to the wellness springs and hot desert springs. I go to the hot desert springs, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm there at the hot desert springs. I get a call from my buddy talking about, hey, hey, hey. I'm like, what? I got a bag. I'm pooping off. This is my bag, man. It's big too. I said, just it's in the toilet. I said, scrape it.
Okay, so
So
we were just talking about how your client was on the toilet and he calls you, and what does he say?
he's like, hey. There's a bunch of stuff in the toilet. I'm like, what? I said, scrape it up, put it in the bag. When I come home, we'll go to the doctor and check it out. I said, you know what it is? I said, you know what it is? I said, I didn't want to tell you, but you had colon cancer. You know what I mean? I
Oh
said, by
wow.
how you were complaining, I knew you had colon cancer, but I said, if I'd have told you had colon cancer, you wouldn't have did my program. You
Right.
know what I mean? He's
Right.
like, what? I said, yeah, when you take that in, they're going to tell you had colon cancer. Just trust me. And then when you go in there, I said, you don't have colon cancer no more. They're going to try to get you on chemo, right?
Right.
Goes in there. He calls me, hey. He's like, what are you, some type of encyclopedia or something? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, everything you said exactly. I said, bro, I studied this stuff, bro. I said, I've been studying real in depth, bro, and I'm in tune right now. I can tell by looking at you, I already knew what you had for years and years of your Facebook posts. You know what I mean? And you're
Mhm.
always going to the same doctor, and your gut's always sick. I already knew what was wrong with you. You know what
Right.
I mean? And I know
Right.
you're one of my best friends. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He's like, what? And so that's what happens, right? And then I always think about this because remember he was like, during the sound healing, you were asking him about the colors that he was seeing, like the reds and the yellows and the purples and everything like that. And he was describing it. I always thought, man, when the gong and everything was on him, that's what vibrated and knocked it off. I
Right.
believe that to this day. I mean, we had already killed it, but that was the final step in removing tumors. Why do I believe that? Because that sound therapy is an internal thing and it's just going to shake up everything on the inside in a beautiful way. And if you're doing everything properly wise for those things, those anomalous tissues to detach, what better way for detachment through vibration, right?
Right.
And
Right.
since me, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You ever seen an avalanche?
Yeah.
You can create an avalanche with sound vibration.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So,
a frequency, right? It's like it's vibrating at a frequency that is
right.
really beneficial to the body, and the cells start to remove all the toxins, and then yeah, I mean it's fascinating.